The small town of Pine Hollow was quiet most days. The main road held a few old shops and a tiny bakery that smelled like warm bread. On Saturdays the town had a weekend market where people sold second-hand items and homemade food. That morning the air felt sharp and cold. A thin layer of frost sat on the grass beside the road. Fewer people came out than usual. Most shoppers walked quickly with their hands tucked into their pockets. Near the end of the market stood a brown dog tied to a wooden post. His fur was rough and uneven. His sides rose and fell with slow breaths. His ribs showed clearly under his skin. One ear bent forward and the other drooped down. He did not bark. He did not pull at the rope. He only watched the crowd with tired eyes that looked older than they should. A handwritten sign hung from the rope near his neck. The sign said "Dog for sale $1." Most people noticed the words and looked away. Some slowed down for a second. A few shook their heads. A few whispered to each other. Many felt sorry, but they kept walking. They did not want the risk of caring for a sick dog. They did not want extra costs. They did not want to be responsible for a life that might break their hearts. The man selling the dog sat on a broken chair beside him. His name was Tom. His jacket was too thin for the weather and his face looked hard. He tapped his boot against the dirt and stared at the road as if he wanted the day to end fast. When someone paused to look, he spoke in a rough voice. He said the dog ate anything. He said the dog was not trained. He said he did not have time for him. His tone showed he did not care who took the dog, only that the dog would be gone. Across the road a little girl walked with her mother. The girl was named Lily. She was 9 years old and small for her age. Her dark hair was tied in a loose ponytail. Her jacket was faded blue and the cuffs were frayed. Her shoes were a bit too big and made a soft slap on the pavement when she walked. Her mother was named Anna. Anna carried a cloth bag with vegetables and bread inside. Anna moved with the careful steps of someone who always counted money in her head. Lily noticed the dog before she noticed anything else. Her steps slowed. Her fingers tightened around her mother's hand. Her eyes stayed fixed on the dog as if the world had narrowed into one small corner of the market. Anna followed her gaze and saw the sign and the rope and the dog's thin body. Anna sighed quietly. Anna already knew what Lily would ask. Lily pulled her mother closer until they were standing a few feet away. The dog lifted his head. His tail moved once and then stopped. It was a small motion that looked like hope fighting with fear. Lily crouched down slowly so she would not scare him. She did not touch him at first. She simply looked into his eyes and studied the way he held himself. She saw the dirt on his face and the dry crust on one paw. She saw how he tried to sit politely even while shivering. Anna spoke gently, but firmly. Anna told Lily they could not take a dog. Anna said they were only looking. Anna said their home was small. Anna said food cost money. Lily listened, but her attention remained on the dog. The dog's eyes did not leave Lily's face. He leaned forward a little, as if he recognized kindness and wanted to stay close to it. Tom looked over with a tired expression. Lily asked where the dog came from. Tom shrugged and said he found him near the highway. Tom said nobody claimed him. Tom said nobody wanted him. Lily's face tightened as she looked at the rope and the sign. Anna asked if the dog had a name. Tom said he never named him. Lily looked shocked at that. To Lily, not having a name felt like being erased. Lily reached into her pocket and pulled out a small cloth that she used for her hands at school. She wiped a bit of dirt from the dog's nose. Her touch was gentle and careful. The dog did not pull away. He leaned slightly into her fingers. Lily smiled in a small, quiet way. It was not a happy smile. It was the kind of smile someone gives when they promise not to leave. Anna felt pressure in her chest. Anna wanted to turn Lily away and walk home. Anna also felt the sting of shame for wanting to leave the dog behind. She told Lily again that they could not do this. Lily stood up slowly and looked at the sign once more. $1 sounded small to many people, but Lily knew even small amounts could matter in her home. Lily also knew that small amounts could save a life. Lily reached into her pocket again. This time she pulled out 2 coins. They were scratched and dull. They were the coins Anna had given her for lunch at school. Lily counted them in her palm and held them tightly. Anna noticed and her stomach dropped. Anna told Lily to stop. Lily did not argue. Lily simply walked up to Tom with steady steps. Lily held out the 2 coins. Lily said she wanted to buy the dog. Tom stared at her as if he did not believe she was serious. Lily repeated her words in a calm voice. Tom took the coins. Tom did not smile. He did not thank her. He only stood up, untied the rope, and placed it into Lily's hand. Tom said the dog was hers now. The dog stood still for a moment, confused by the change. Then he looked at Lily and took a small step forward. Lily wrapped the rope carefully around her hand so it would not burn her skin if he pulled. Lily moved closer and spoke softly. Lily told the dog he was safe now. The dog's tail moved again, a little longer this time. His body still shook from cold and hunger, but his eyes looked less empty. People around them began to notice what had happened. A woman holding apples stopped and stared. A man carrying tools slowed down. 2 teenagers whispered and pointed. Anna felt heat rise to her face. Anna wanted to explain. Anna wanted to undo it. Anna also saw the dog's posture change, as if he had finally been chosen. Anna realized that Lily had made a decision that came from a place deeper than logic. Anna pulled Lily a little closer and spoke in a low voice. Anna told Lily they needed to talk. Lily looked up at her mother with steady eyes. Lily said she knew they did not have much money. Lily said she knew their home was small. Lily said the dog had nothing at all. Lily said some things were more important than having enough. Anna's throat tightened as she listened. Anna looked at the dog again and saw the way he stood beside Lily, quiet and trusting. Anna thought about how quickly people had walked past him. Anna thought about how easy it was to ignore pain when it belonged to someone else. Anna thought about how Lily had refused to ignore it. Lily began walking toward the road that led home. The dog followed her carefully, as if he feared someone would call him back. Anna followed behind them, carrying the bag and carrying her worry. The town kept moving around them, but something had shifted. A child had spent her lunch money to save a life. A thin dog had been sold for $1. And the next choice Lily planned to make would surprise everyone who saw her that day. Lily walked slowly along the road that led away from the market. The dog stayed close to her side. His steps were careful as if he feared being pulled away. Anna followed behind them while holding the cloth bag tightly. Her mind was full of worry and questions. She wondered how they would feed the dog. She wondered how they would explain this at home. She wondered if she had failed as a parent by allowing it. The road to their house was long and uneven. Small stones pressed through the thin soles of Lily's shoes. The dog stumbled once but did not fall. Lily stopped right away and waited for him. She bent down and checked his paw with gentle hands. The dog looked at her with complete trust. That look made Anna pause. Anna had seen many looks in her life. She had never seen one that honest. When they reached their small house, the sky had grown darker. The house stood at the edge of town. Its paint was faded and the fence leaned to one side. Lily opened the gate slowly so the dog would not be scared. The dog stepped inside and looked around. His ears moved as he listened to the quiet sounds of the yard. He sniffed the ground as if learning a new world. Anna set the bag down near the door. She crossed her arms and took a deep breath. She told Lily they needed rules. She said the dog could stay for one night only. She said they would think in the morning. Lily nodded, but her eyes stayed on the dog. Lily understood the words, but her heart already felt certain. Lily filled an old bowl with water from the tap. She placed it gently on the ground. The dog lowered his head and drank slowly. He paused often, as if expecting the bowl to be taken away. Lily sat beside him and waited until he finished. Then she went inside and came back with a small piece of bread. She broke it into tiny pieces so he could eat without hurting his stomach. The dog ate carefully and slowly. Each bite looked like a treasure. Lily watched closely. Anna stood at the door and felt something soften inside her. Anna remembered days when she herself had gone hungry. She remembered how kindness had once saved her. She turned away so Lily would not see her eyes fill. That night Lily spread an old blanket near the door. She told the dog to sleep there so he would be warm. The dog curled up tightly. He did not move even when Lily stepped away. He slept as if afraid the moment would disappear. Lily sat beside him for a long time. She whispered a name to him. She called him Hope. The name felt right to her. The next morning Lily woke early. She dressed quietly and went outside. Hope was already awake. His tail moved when he saw her. Lily smiled and rubbed his neck gently. She brought him more water and another small piece of bread. Then she sat beside him and thought. Lily knew they could not keep Hope unless something changed. Lily walked back into the house and opened a small box under her bed. Inside were buttons and ribbons and small things she had collected over the years. She took them out and laid them on the floor. She began to sort them carefully. An idea was forming in her mind. Lily had always liked making small crafts. She decided she would sell them. Later that day Lily set up a small table near the road. She placed the buttons and ribbons into simple shapes. She tied them into little charms using string. She wrote a sign that said "Handmade for Hope." Anna watched from the door with mixed feelings. She worried people would laugh. She worried Lily would be hurt. People passing by slowed down and looked. Some smiled kindly. Some asked questions. Lily explained calmly that she was raising money for her dog. Her voice did not shake. A woman bought one charm. A man bought two. Children stopped and stared. By the end of the afternoon Lily had a small pile of coins in her pocket. Hope lay beside the table all day. He did not bark. He did not move much. He simply stayed close to Lily. People noticed how calm he was. People noticed how gently Lily treated him. Whispers spread through the street. A child saving a dog. A dog sold for $1. A quiet effort growing into something bigger. That evening Anna sat beside Lily and counted the coins with her. It was not much. It was not enough for food or care for long. Still Anna felt proud. She told Lily she had a kind heart. Lily said kindness was not enough. Lily said actions mattered more. The next day Lily did something that surprised Anna. Lily went to the town notice board. She pinned up a small paper. It said help for Hope needed. She wrote that Hope needed food and warmth. She wrote that she would work for it. She signed her name carefully. People began to talk. Some laughed. Some admired her courage. A few decided to help. An old man brought a bag of food. A woman brought an extra blanket. A boy brought an old bowl. Each small act added up. Hope grew stronger with each passing day. Anna watched it all happen. She saw how Lily spoke with confidence. She saw how Hope gained energy. She saw how the town slowly changed its tone. What began as pity turned into respect. What began as $1 turned into something powerful. By the end of the week, everyone knew about Lily and Hope. The dog that no one wanted had become a symbol. The little girl who spent her lunch money had sparked something new. And Lily was not done yet. The next step she planned would leave the whole town truly stunned. The next morning the air felt colder than usual. A thin wind moved through the street and made the trees whisper. Lily stepped outside with Hope beside her. His body looked stronger now, and his eyes looked brighter. His fur still needed care, but his spirit had returned. He stayed close to Lily as if he had chosen her as his whole world. Anna stood at the doorway and watched them. She still worried about money and time. She still worried about what might happen if Hope got sick. But she could not deny the change she saw in Lily. Lily had become steady. She had become focused. She had become the kind of child who could move hearts without even trying. Lily walked toward the town center with a small bag in her hand. Inside were the coins she had earned from selling charms. Hope walked beside her with calm steps. People on the street recognized them now. Some waved. Some smiled. Some bent down to greet Hope. Hope did not jump or beg. He simply looked at them with quiet patience. Lily stopped at the notice board again. She read the paper she had posted. She saw new notes pinned beside it. One note said, "I can give dog food." Another note said, "I have an old dog bed." Another note said, "I can help with a checkup." Lily's chest warmed as she read them. She did not know all the names. She only knew that people were paying attention. Then Lily walked to the small building near the town square. It was the community hall. A banner hung above the door that said, "Pine Hollow Meeting Tonight." Lily stared at the banner for a moment. She had heard adults talk about meetings. She had never thought a child could speak there. But she believed she had to try. Lily went inside. The hall smelled like old wood and paper. A woman sat at a desk near the entrance. Her name was Mrs. Green. She helped organize community events. Mrs. Green looked up and saw Lily. She smiled politely and asked what Lily needed. Lily stood straight and spoke clearly. Lily said she wanted to speak at the meeting that night. Mrs. Green looked surprised. She asked why. Lily explained that she wanted to talk about abandoned animals. She said she wanted the town to create a small plan to help. She said she did not want other dogs to be tied to posts and sold like objects. She said she wanted people to choose kindness before it was too late. Mrs. Green did not laugh. She studied Lily's face. She saw determination there. She looked down at Hope and saw his calm eyes. Mrs. Green nodded slowly. She said Lily could have 2 minutes at the meeting. Lily thanked her and left quickly. As Lily walked home, Anna met her near the corner. Anna had followed at a distance because she felt uneasy. Anna asked where Lily had gone. Lily explained her plan. Anna's eyes widened. She said a meeting was for adults. She said people might not listen. Lily said people were already listening. Lily said Hope had made them listen. Anna looked at Hope and then looked at Lily. Anna felt fear and pride mixing together. That afternoon Lily prepared carefully. She wrote her thoughts on a piece of paper. She practiced reading it aloud. She did not use big words. She used simple words that carried weight. She spoke about hope. She spoke about the market. She spoke about the sign that said $1. She spoke about how easy it was to walk past pain. She spoke about how one small choice could change a life. When evening came, the community hall filled with people. Chairs scraped the floor. Voices echoed in the room. Tom, the man from the market, was there too. He sat in the back with his arms crossed. Some people glanced at him. Some whispered. Tom kept his eyes on the floor, as if he wanted to disappear. Lily entered with Anna beside her and Hope on a leash. The room became quiet in a strange way. People turned their heads. Many recognized her at once. Some smiled. Some looked curious. Mrs. Green guided Lily to the front row and told her to wait. The meeting began with town issues. People spoke about broken streetlights. People spoke about trash pickups. People spoke about the roof of the library. Lily listened patiently. Her hands held her paper tightly. Hope sat beside her and stayed still. His presence felt like support. Then Mrs. Green stood and announced a special short speech. She said a young resident wanted to say something important. The room turned toward Lily. Lily's heart beat fast. Anna squeezed her hand. Lily stood up and walked to the front. Lily looked at the crowd. She saw faces of neighbors and shop owners. She saw older people and young people. She saw Tom in the back. She took a breath. Then she began to speak. Lily said she bought hope for $1. Lily said the dollar was her lunch money. Lily said hope was not just a dog. Lily said hope was a life that had been thrown away. Lily said she was only a child, but she could see the wrong in that. Lily said if a child could stop and help, then adults could do more. The room stayed silent. Lily spoke about how hope had no name and no home. Lily said it hurt to think about how many animals were suffering quietly. Lily said the town did not need a big shelter right away. Lily said the town could start small. Lily said they could create a list of foster homes. Lily said they could collect spare food and blankets. Lily said they could ask one local worker to help with simple checkups. Lily said even small steps could save lives. Some people nodded. Some looked down at their hands. A few wiped their eyes. Lily then turned slightly and pointed to Hope. Hope looked up at her. Lily said Hope had changed the town already. Lily said the town had proven it could be kind. Lily said now the town needed to be organized so kindness could reach more than one animal. When Lily finished, she held her paper and waited. Her hands were shaking a little. The silence lasted a moment. Then an older man in the front stood up. His name was Mr. Hale. He said he had lived in Pine Hollow for 60 years. He said he had never been called out by a child in such a respectful way. He said Lily was right. He said they could start a small group. He said he would donate the first bag of food each month. A woman stood next. She said she could foster one small dog. Another man said he could fix a small shed behind the community hall to store supplies. Another woman said she would make a schedule for volunteers. One voice after another joined in. The room that had once been quiet now felt alive. Tom shifted in his seat. His face tightened. People began to look at him. Tom finally stood up. He cleared his throat. His voice sounded rough but different than before. He said he had been wrong. He said he had been angry and careless. He said he did not think anyone would care about the dog. He said he did not expect a little girl to change him. Tom said he wanted to help now. He said he would volunteer to drive animals to checkups if needed. That confession hit the room like a wave. People looked stunned. Anna looked stunned too. Lily did not smile in victory. She simply nodded as if she accepted the change. Hope moved his tail softly. That night the meeting ended with a plan. A small group was formed. A box for donations was placed near the door. People lined up to drop coins and notes inside. Lily stood near the box and thanked everyone. Hope stayed beside her like a quiet guardian. When Lily and Anna walked home, the streetlights glowed softly. Anna looked at Lily and whispered that she could not believe what had happened. Lily said she could believe it because she had seen people help before. Lily said people only needed a reason to start. Hope walked between them with steady steps. His tail moved in a calm rhythm. The town behind them was no longer the same as it had been at the market. And Lily still had one more action planned. The final thing she would do for Hope would leave everyone speechless. The days that followed the meeting felt different in Pine Hollow. People greeted each other with warmer voices. The notice board filled with new papers and plans. A small wooden box appeared near the community hall door. Inside were bags of food and folded blankets. Hope watched all of it with calm eyes as if he understood he had started something bigger than himself. Lily continued her routine each morning. She woke early and checked on Hope. She brushed his fur carefully using an old comb. She fed him small meals so his body could heal properly. She walked him slowly around the yard. Hope followed every step with trust. His legs grew stronger and his coat slowly began to shine. Anna noticed the changes too. Not just in Hope but in Lily. Lily spoke with confidence now. Lily planned her days with purpose. Anna felt proud and humbled at the same time. She realized her child was teaching the town lessons that many adults had forgotten. One afternoon, a letter arrived in the mailbox. The envelope looked official and plain. Anna opened it carefully. Inside was a note from the regional animal office. The note said they had heard about the meeting and the community effort. The note said they wanted to visit Pine Hollow. The note said they wanted to see if the town could become a model for small community care. Anna read the letter twice. Her hands trembled slightly. She showed it to Lily. Lily read it slowly and then looked up with wide eyes. Lily hugged Hope tightly. Hope wagged his tail as if he felt the excitement. The visit was scheduled for the next week. The town worked together to prepare. People cleaned the community hall. Volunteers organized supplies. Children painted simple signs with messages of care. Lily helped with everything she could. Hope stayed near her side like a quiet symbol of what kindness could do. The day of the visit arrived with clear skies. A small car drove into town and parked near the hall. 2 visitors stepped out. They introduced themselves politely. They asked many questions. They listened carefully. Lily stood beside Anna and waited. Mrs. Green explained how the idea had started. Mr. Hale spoke about the food donations. Other volunteers shared their plans. Then one of the visitors turned toward Lily. She asked Lily why she had done all this. Lily thought for a moment before answering. Lily said she did not plan to change a town. Lily said she only wanted to help one dog. Lily said once people saw hope they remembered their hearts. Lily said kindness grows when it is shared. The visitors nodded slowly as they listened. Hope sat quietly during the conversation. When one visitor knelt down to greet him, Hope moved his tail and leaned gently forward. The visitor smiled and said Hope looked healthy and calm. The visitor said that was not an accident. After the visit, the town waited nervously. Days passed with no news. Life continued, but the feeling of hope stayed strong. Lily kept caring for Hope and helping with the group. Anna watched everything with a steady heart. One morning, another letter arrived. This one brought good news. The regional office approved Pine Hollow as a recognized community care group. They offered support and guidance. They offered supplies each month. They praised the town for acting before being told to act. The news spread quickly. People gathered near the hall. Smiles filled the air. Some clapped. Some hugged. Lily stood quietly in the crowd. Hope sat beside her. He did not bark. He did not jump. He simply stayed close. Later that day, Tom approached Lily. His face looked softer than before. He thanked Lily for not judging him. He said he had learned something important. He said he was helping with transport now and felt proud of it. Lily listened and nodded. She believed change was possible for everyone. As the sun began to set, Lily walked home with Anna and Hope. The road felt familiar but lighter somehow. Anna asked Lily what she wanted to do next. Lily smiled and looked down at Hope. Lily said she wanted to make sure Hope had a forever home. Anna stopped walking. She looked at Lily and then at Hope. Anna took a deep breath. Anna said Hope already had one. Lily stared at her mother. Lily asked if she was sure. Anna nodded slowly. Anna said some choices were worth the effort. Lily dropped to her knees and hugged Hope tightly. Hope pressed his head against her chest. His tail moved with joy. The bond between them felt complete. The abandoned dog sold for $1 was now family. The next weeks passed with steady progress. More animals were helped. More people joined the group. Pine Hollow became known for its heart rather than its size. Visitors came to learn. Children grew up seeing kindness in action. Lily continued to help whenever she could. She learned responsibility and compassion side by side. Hope stayed strong and loyal. He followed Lily everywhere. He waited by the door when she went to school. He greeted her each afternoon with joy. One day Lily returned to the market. The wooden post still stood there. She looked at it quietly. She remembered the sign and the rope and the thin dog. She placed her hand on Hope's back and smiled. The post no longer held sadness for her. It held proof that one moment could change everything. People passing by recognized Lily and Hope. Some waved. Some stopped to talk. The story of the $1 dog had traveled far. It reminded people that small actions matter. It reminded them that courage does not wait for permission. As the sun dipped below the horizon, Lily walked home with Hope at her side. The town behind them felt alive with purpose. What began as a single act of kindness had grown into something lasting. And it all started because a little girl refused to walk past someone who needed her.